Hey guys, so I just wanted to come on here. You might not hear a best sound because I don't have my microphone. I have to get a USB to PC, so let me know in the comments below, like, good options for those. I have a Microsoft Surface laptop. Sorry, you can see a dirty old towel there, whatever, I don't care. So if you guys know, like, the best one, I'd love to know your opinion below. So let's get right into it. Again, we're doing Guardians of the Galaxy Fun Facts Part 2, Volume 3. We'll go to Volume 2 and 1 next. And let's get right to it. So number one is, hold on. Number one is there are a lot of little cameos in the movie. Stan Lee, of course, has a cameo in Guardians, and so does James Gunn. On top of that, Tromo Funko and Gunn's friend Lloyd Kaufman plays an inmate, while Nathan Fillion provides the voice of an inmate. Oh, and Seth Green voices Howard the Duck in the post-credits scenario cameo. Number two is, this is also the first appearance of Thanos, sort of, it says here. Thanos is the overarching villain of the first stretch of the MCU. When he first showed up, they hadn't entirely locked in on the Mad Titan. He's portrayed uncredited by Damien Poitier in an uncredited cameo. This film is the first time Thanos is really a character in the MCU, and the first time Josh Brolin plays him. Number three, Gunn wanted to use practical effects. Movies like this can be a CGI extravaganza, but Gunn wanted to avoid that as much as possible. He made the efforts to use as many practical effects as possible, including building that whole prison set, which reportedly weighs 350 pounds. Next is, the director did a little more performing as well. Right before the credits, Baby Groot breaks into some dance moves. Gunn actually did that dancing as a reference for the animators. Baby Groot's moves are based on Gunn's. Like the director Gunn's, not actual. Yeah, anyways. Next one is, the soundtrack was a huge hit. Quill has a Walkman with a mixtape featuring hit songs from the 60s and 70s. In addition to allowing the movie a lot of needle drops, it helped create the world of the show. Moviegoers or fans, Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Volume 1 featured 12 songs from the film. That soundtrack album went to number one on the Billboard album charts, the first time a soundtrack of all previously released songs had done that. Awesome. Next is number 6. Let's get right into that one. Just give me one sec. So number 6 here is the final sequel of the Guardians series. This movie, which bears the name of Chris Pratt, is rumored to be the final series to the MCU version of the Guardians of the Galaxy. This statement is true because it has confirmed by the director James Gunn himself through a Deadline's Hero Nation podcast. At the event, even James Gunn said that the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 would be the final stage of the Guardians team in the MCU. Not gonna lie, that's sad. Because you work with those people for so long, and then you gotta kind of move on from that, which kind of sucks, but they do all come to an end at one point. Number 7 is, the Guardians of the Galaxy will get a special and dangerous mission. As always, the sequel, which is rumored to be the end, will tell the struggle of Peter Quill and the other Guardians who still exist to become the Guardians of the Galaxy. Without Gamora, they are not a complete team, but they are still determined to become a true unit of the Guardians of the Galaxy. In Volume 3, they also receive a mission that requires them to maintain the integrity of the universe. If that mission failed, then it could be the end of their lives as Guardians of the Galaxy. Again, we'll have to watch the movie to find out. I should have put in some spoiler alerts here just in case, however, I did everything I could not to have there was any spoilers. So number 8. Adam Warlock casting full of selection. Adam Warlock is a strong character who is also a hindrance of the Guardians of the Galaxy, thus making his role in Volume 3 so important. But before it was played, or it was determined that the Will Poulter was in the role, there were actually several other candidates. For example, there are George McKay and Regé-Jean Page, but it's a shame that Will Poulter meets the qualifications, so he becomes the MCU's version of Adam Warlock. Number 9, the same director but different composer. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is the third MCU trilogy movie directed by the same man, James Gunn, but even if the director is the same, not the composer. James Gunn has previously announced that John Murphy will be composing for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so in that volume, there will be the first of the Guardians of the Galaxy movie without Tyler Bates as the composer. Number 10. The first MCU movie without limits, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, will be reportedly the first MCU movie without restrictions. The intent is that it will be the first movie to have MCU movie to have no restrictions on the use of harsh words in it. So with that in mind, get ready for some sentences that you might not want your children to hear. So just letting you guys know that. I was curious about the any other relationship romantic scenes too. I just if there's no restrictions, does that mean you could do that, or is that just no restrictions on the words that you can use? Just out of curiosity, I don't know how those rules work in the industry, and I'm very curious to know if anyone's worked in the industry and does have a better idea. Next one is number 11. The film sets the record for the most makeup appliance used in a single film. More than 23,000 prosthetics are used across more than 1,000 actors in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Number 12 is Nathan Fillion plays Master Karja. Fillion has appeared in the Guardians of the Galaxy film, each time playing a different role. In the first film, Fillion voiced CGI character Monstrous Inmate. In Volume 2, he appeared on the film posters in the background as actor Simon William, aka Wonder Woman. Number 13, who is this one? One of the songs featured prominently in the film is No Sleep Till Brooklyn by the Beastie Boys. The song made a brief appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home when Flash sings It's Changing Brooklyn to Boston to celebrate his MIT sponsorship. The song is also featured in the Mario Brothers movie, which also starred Chris Pratt, which we can actually do another fun fact on, is the Mario Bros. And maybe I'll do that one, because that one's a very big one as well. And I love Mario Brothers. That movie was so cute. Okay, next one here is 14. The film was made on a budget of $250 million. To date, it has grossed over $843 million at the box office. And last one is the film. This one here is small. The film is the 32nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU. That's pretty neat. Let me know in the comments below of some of the other facts you may have, or if you've worked on a movie set before. I would love to hear your intake on those. And I know we have time for a few more, so let's get into a few more. We always end up having time for more. I love that. So, we went over quite a bit. So this one here is, we'll go with number 16. Still focused on the comedy side. So many MCU movies are equipped with funny and fresh humor or jokes, like one of these movies, of course. This is not surprising, because the first and second volumes are the same, so it would make sense for the Volume 3 to be the same. The Guardians will definitely do many things and have adventures in the universe while getting involved in funny things like funny fights or other moments that you can see for yourself. Focusing on Rocket Raccoon's past, this is number 17. As seen in the trailer, Guardians of the Galaxy will have several special portions focusing on the Rocket Raccoon's past. In the movie, it will be revealed that the Rocket is the result of a high evolutionary experiment that is being hunted by its creator because of its special features. Volume 3 will also close Rocket's story arc and also reveal his actions in the past, so in that way everything will be revealed by the Rocket Raccoon. That's interesting. I like to hear his story. He's just so cute. I know he's a little troublemaker too in the movie, but he's just very cute. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day, and let me know in the comments below of other facts you've heard or something cool about the movie you like. I love to hear about that. I love watching movies. I love watching fun movies like these. Action, thrillers, horror, and comedy are like my favorite. Which one's yours? Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Chat soon. Keep smiling. Keep shining. Bye now.